When you are a billionaire, you are more like a nation state than a person. But how does your life change when you go from millions to billions? The answer may surprise you. Hey friends, welcome to Unlocking, where we talk about famous and not so famous business people, the tactics and mindsets they are using, and how you can come ahead in life one step at a time. I hope you enjoy the video. There is a famous subreddit called Fatfire, where people who are rich can ask questions that they are not comfortable asking their friends, like how to ship a car to Europe for holiday, raising kids that are not entitled little monsters, how to meet a woman, buying a house for your parents, advice for prenups and marriage, or living a rich life in Spain. To post there, you have to prove that you are legit rich and get verified by the mods. One thread caught my eye. It describes how your life changes when you get more and more millions in the bank. Is there a difference in living when you have 10 or 15 millions in the bank? Through different life circumstances, this author has contact with some high-stack people and shares his views how life changes when you go from millions to billions. You can find the link to the original thread in my video description. Before I describe them to you, please take everything with a grain of salt. I try to get across in my videos that no matter how successful you are still a human with flaws who is scared because of a critical surgery, gets his feeling hurt by friends or loved ones, gets sick and doesn't know everything. And the last thing, of course, I would prefer the millions and be sad instead of being broke and sad. So let's get started. We start with level 1, the noob, life with 10 to 30 millions. At this level you are set. No worries about where your food comes from, or especially for the American audience, no healthcare bill can rattle you. There shouldn't be any financial emergency that can crush you. For special occasions, you can book an expensive suite or fly first class internationally. But still, you have to look after your money. Buy the wrong or too big house and your monthly fees can get a burden. One too many luxury car can bring you faster in the one-digit million bracket as you think, or even worse. Level 2 of the journey, the advanced player, life with 30 to 100 million dollars. At level 2, it starts to get interesting. You slowly come to the big league. You start leasing a private jet, owning is still a bit away, start getting staff and personal assistants. You can have any car and post picture from your holiday anywhere in the world. Whether it's Aspen, Cannes or Monaco. Spending as much as 5 to 20k per night is now an option. Money stress is gone, but business stress still exists. That is true for all levels. Level 3, we are calling it the Pro. Life with 100 to 999 millions. You made it. You are now in the big league. But why is there such a big gap? Well, because the jump from the last level is not so big. It starts to get sophisticated. You have several luxury cars, watches and several homes for summer and winter. Your staff running your life and the places you live will get bigger. You will have access to many parties. Not all of them. It starts when community leaders and politicians will recognize and contact you. Life gets more and more interesting. Finally, level 4, God mode. Life with $1 billion and beyond. Ooh, there we are. Exciting. $1 billion. But what can you buy now that you couldn't buy before? The short answer, access and influence. If you cross that type of threshold, people will recognize and know you if they didn't before. No matter who it is, politician, celebrity, sports icon. That money gives you access to them all. One call from your assistant and even the same day you might get a call back and talk to the newest senator or the latest UFC champion. Getting a Super Bowl ticket? No problem, you will likely have a place in a lodge or sit ringside for the next UFC title fight. With that access also comes influence. Influence to shape policy and industries in how it suits you. Your money can move things in the direction you like. You can hire an army of social media experts and advertising experts to bring your agenda forward. Before we jump to the end of the video, one question remains. Are there any negative consequences for having such a large amount of money, besides the obvious, like sickness and death? Like I said in the beginning, nothing is just perfect. If you reach such high levels, it's hard to find one thing. Love. Of course, there will be a line of men and women who want to become your spouse, but to find true love is hard. You're not used to making sacrifices for any other person at that level. You get what you want when you want it. Money solves nearly every problem, but making the time and sacrifices for a real relationship is really hard. Plus, it's pretty hard to know the other person's real motive. So, I hope you now have a better picture how your life would change when you go from millions to billions. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want a video about a specific topic, leave me a comment. Have a nice day, keep moving forward, bye bye.